Hi darling, I am back with your reading. We started with the Four of Wands, the Temperance and the Seven of Swords. I have here a Tower, and there is this feeling that the Temperance is here. This is something about relationship and marriage and commitment and some structure, and trying to improve yourself in order to overcome this cheating situation. I mean, this not honest situation. It's even something that it's still in the working. How to break this dishonesty towards you, like somebody doesn't want to be dishonest because knows it doesn't serve, you know. And there is this dishonesty has to fall away. There is uncertainty which is connected with dishonesty, and there was also this Three of Cups, which reminds you of maybe playing too much somewhere else, or bringing too much into this situation. Too many people. One too many. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. Well, we've all probably experienced something like that. Nevertheless, there is this Knight of Pentacles. Slow guy. Oh, slow girl. Somebody's slow. Slowly moving through this uncertainty. Slowly improving the situation. Slowly working within themselves. Because there is like a curse of Seven of Swords, and it has to be overcome. How do you feel about that? Well, we had here the the Tower. We had here the King of Wands. Yeah, he very much loves the triangles. And we have Eight of Cups, which is a little bit like this situation in this form does not fulfill anymore. Yeah, because it needs, you know, being dishonest, being overprotective, being in this vibe that, well, you know, you want adventure, but you don't necessarily want drama based on dishonesty. True or true? Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Nice with the Empress. Let's clarify, please, the Seven of Swords. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. We have Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles again. Okay. You know, this Knight of Pentacles is probably this guy with the temperament that is measured, right? Well, one thing is to be the King of Wands, another thing is to be the Knight of Pentacles. He's not that sure. He's not as sure of himself as the King. He's moving slowly. He has the good intention. He has this good intention in his hand. He wants to plant the Pentacle. He wants to invest the Pentacle. There is a field in front of him. There is this guy thinking about making the step. Passionate step. Holding the world. Well, seeing in the future, even foreseeing the future trends, foreseeing the future, you know, the guy knows economy, he knows the movements. This to overcome the Seven of Swords. It's to overcome dishonesty. It's to start on the sincere foot. Knight of Pentacles is your confirmation. It seems like you could trust it. But there is one but. It takes time. It takes time as hell. How many months are you waiting for that guy to move? Look, or for them to move, or for her to move. Look. There is sweet memories, but also sweet memories connected with this Seven of Swords. Sweet memories and sweet, bittersweet. Look, the dream and expectation, 10. Look the intention. Look the intention. The clear message, the clear overcoming those difficulties. This sword is sincere. This sword is a victorious one. And you know, there is... That's why this Temperance, how to grab it, how to catch this theme, how to make it over, to make it better, to make it fulfilling for everybody this time. How to make it? Yes. Queen of Cups, obviously. How to get to this Queen of Cups? This perfection, this fulfillment, this nourishing. She's so focused. She's so amazing. Her position is untroubled. She has the access to the source. Look, we have him again. The King of Wands, really desiring this passionate beginning, this adventure, this true adventure. What do I do with you now? How much longer can you stand it? Because you've been waiting so long. How much longer can you wait for this to happen? Because I understand that you are expecting the Knight of Pentacles to come towards your way. We have two timelines. We have the time is now. And we have November. Okay. Please explain me one more thing about the time is now. The time is now. We have Three of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. It's like he's sending his page now. Is he sending their page as a preludium for what is coming? At the bottom we have King of Swords and we have Ace of Cups. Somebody is still processing this, but there is a will. There is a will. You know, he's even maybe it's somebody to watch you, to check on you, to assure you, is maybe sending. I don't want to say to spy on you, but look, again. Time is now, is the planning time. Is the temperance, alchemizing and planning. It is now happening. Okay, I have your confirmation here. Well, and what about the November? November, you know, this is a timeless reading, but let's check what happens in November. What could help us to know about this November? We have Five of Pentacles in reverse in November. And we have Five of Cups in November. 5-5. And November 7-11. You know, it makes me feel like it's like a deadline this November. You know, there is a prolonged transformation process coming for that person. But there is Ace of Cups. There is Ace of Cups and there is Queen of Cups. You know, this person was thinking you would come back. He's trying not to show that he's actually being so dismantled. I don't know how to explain that, but their world is somehow falling apart. It was always about stability, and they don't want somehow to admit that they really feel scared about being left alone. They don't want to show you that it's so important for them to be, they don't want to be these beggars, but they really, it touches them that you do not care. I mean, you care probably, because how would you be listening to this reading? But yeah, this is this uncertainty that it's not only hitting you, it's hitting them. And they feel hopeless, like they don't know what is the move there. Would they be willing to just stay in this limbo until November? November is winter time again. We just try to get out of one winter. But it's also something about winter of the life. What is what is the advice here? What is the advice here? I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. The time is now to plant the seed. I don't know if it will help or not. I think in a way, you are, through this uncertainty, you're somehow supporting with your energy, with your relax and peace, whenever you can, with your nurturing energy towards yourself, you are strengthening this Ace of Cups. You're helping this transformation. It's not all up to us, but we just by our presence in our space, we are helping other people with our beautiful energy and with our patience, we are helping others to grow up to our level. That's how I see this message. And yes, you are helping, that you're not running after them. No, let them stay in their space. Let them hold their world, let them hold their vision, and let them, when they are ready, come towards you. They are getting ready. Somehow. Give it a time. It's not fast, but don't hold your life. They need to process it. They need to process this. This is what I have it, looking at the timeless life, giving it time until November, what it is in the lifetime. I hope this helps. Remember, always be a darling to yourself, whatever happens, and I hope you like the message. If yes, blessings for you. Thank you for this time, and see you next time. Bye.